Kevin Gausman with a 2 ERA in this postseason and now sets his sights on this Dodgers club that he's faced 10 times in his career. And so these guys have gotten a lot of looks at the 34-year-old from Colorado. Jays trying to take firm control of this World Series, looking for their first title in 32 years. Dodgers trying to get it back to LA, tied at 1. Off we go with a fastball strike.
That is going to be the key to tonight for both pitchers. If you get the bottom of the strike zone, the split becomes deadlier because now the hitter has to get concerned about the height of the pitch. Every hitter says, make him get it up, make him get it up. And what they're telling themselves is, don't swing at the ball down.
Back to back fastballs, 0-2. Ohtani yesterday hit a home run that was inconsequential with the Dodgers down a bunch. 6th of the postseason for him, 4th over the last 2 games.
If this isn't a split away or down, this should be a fastball in, tight, and up.
Like you said, though, you better make sure you get it in there and get it up because that's close to the wheelhouse. 0-2 pitch. It's a fastball that was left over the plate, poked to the left field corner. Lucas is there. Had a lot of the play with that, but got away with it. Different setup for the Blue Jays with the different handedness of the Dodgers starting pitcher. Lucas and Barger, instead of coming off of the bench, start in the corners. Clements at third, Jimenez at short. Bo Bichette, the plan was to have him come off of the bench today. So Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is back in there at second, Guerrero at first.
Mookie needs to change the game plan on him at some point leading off. He has to swing at a first pitch at some point. Normally he takes it and it's a free fastball for the other pitcher.
He's homered 3 times against Gausman. It was a fastball and it missed.
He's so comfortable taking pitches that he almost gives the pitcher a free strike. He's got change that scouting report. One of these games in this series is going to come up huge.
That can be a weapon for a guy who's so passive. First pitch. Ingrained in him from his time coming up to the Boston Red Sox system, where in the minors they would force their guys to take first pitch. And so he has to kind of jolt himself to come out of that hardwiring. 5 pitches, nothing but fastballs from Gausman. And there is a slider that caught the corner, and so far he's putting it right where he wants it.
He looks fresh, and he looks like he's going to go with that plan of trying to establish a height and then see how far he can get these Dodgers to look away from the strike zone, which they're really good at.
Here's 1-2 to Betts. Another slider. Yesterday was Toronto's most breaking ball heavy game of the postseason, giving a glimpse to what the approach may be against a Dodger lineup that has not hit breaking balls very well this October. Mookie Betts down the right field line. Barger's over there, plenty of room. 2 up and 2 down in the first. And it brings up Freddie Freeman.
Watching these at bats, Freddie's 1 for 9 with a home run, but a high percentage of fastballs. And Freddie, if he's going to watch the same video, I would think that he wants to establish the first fastball he can see. I would expect him to attack it.
Here's a guy the Dodgers are trying to get going. 0 for 3 yesterday, just 2 for 14 in this postseason. Only 1 run batted in. He drove himself in a home run in Milwaukee. There's a splitter. Ball 1. Anniversary of his life-changing, series-changing walk-off grand slam. On the 1-0 from Gausman, Freeman takes another splitter that missed inside, said Adrian Johnson, and it's 2-0. Don't know if it was wishful thinking or what, but Dave Roberts said, Freddie's the guy I got a hunch on tonight. 2-0 pitch to the knees for a strike. He'd take anybody at this point because the Dodger offense since the start of the division series is hitting .219, scoring just a little more than 3 runs per game. Dave Roberts was hoping his group would be more aggressive tonight. 2-2. That splitter just dives out of the zone.
When you see a splitter in the middle of the plate that does what it does, it's hard to hit. When you see one that he got a called ball that he pulls, that's not the splitter he wants. It's just a mistake. So the splitter down the middle with movement, hard for the left-hander.
through another.
And then what will happen over the course of the game, the longer he's pitching against some of these guys, and you slow him down, that's where the 94-mile-an-hour fastball can speed up a hitter, especially up in the zone after seeing a lot of splitters in a row.
Another 2-2 pitch. Fastball lifted down the left field line. That will find the seats.
You could see how late he was right there. And there's the offense you're talking about, how quiet they've been. And a byproduct of riding the coattails of some pretty good starting pitching, which will get you confident, but maybe a little not as important to score 6, 7, 8 runs when you're only giving up 1.
Another 2-2. Get off me ball, says Freddie Freeman.
And that's the pitch I thought you'd see before. And now he's seen through 2 fastballs in a row. More likely, if he wants to go back to the split, he got him off the slow stuff. He fouled off 2 fastballs. Freddie does a great job of staying in there as long as he can to foul off pitchers' pitches.
Half of the pitches in this inning coming to him. This is the 8th. Hooks it down the line. He went down to get a splitter and popped it into the corner for extra bases. Freddie Freeman with a 2-out double.
Well, this is what he does, and I said he can wait as long as he can. He reaches and hooks one, knowing pretty much that splitter was coming. Fouled off the 2 fastballs. This wasn't a bad pitch. This is just really good hitting, an abbreviated swing. You can see like he almost golfed it.
15 years in the league. That's what I'm going to say. 15 years in the big leagues, career 300 hitter doing that. Whatever the situation calls for. Freddie Freeman fouls off several 2-strike pitches, doubles into the corner, and a chance for Will Smith. Knocked in a run yesterday. 389 over a 5-game hitting streak. Gausman, the winning pitcher in Game 7 of the championship series, out of the bullpen. Up the middle, base hit center field, and the Dodgers with 2 out in the first inning get on the board. A double from Freeman, a single from Smith, and it's 1-0. Quickly off of the deck after they got beaten down in Game 1.
Good pieces of hitting, slider away, and you go with it right up the middle. 2 quick outs and then a battled at bat by Freddie Freeman, just like that.
Well, you know, Freddie felt bad about his base running error in yesterday's game. They helped wipe away a potential rally for the Dodgers. Makes up for it here. Dodgers on the board first. Best 2-out team in baseball during the regular season, flexing that muscle right here. Tasker Hernandez now.
One over.
Couple pitches that have been close that Adrian Johnson has not given to Kevin Gausman. One ball, 1 strike. Hernandez 0 for 3 in Game 1. Well, he can send you on the emotional roller coaster as a fan, can he?
Yeah.
One moment he's booting the ball in right field, and next moment he's crushing a home run. 7 of them in his 2 years in the postseason with the Dodgers. Grounds it foul, 1-2.
He really tries to take the middle end part of the plate and do his damage. 3/4 of the called strikeouts, if he's going to get a called strikeout, is going to be a fastball away that he gives up on.
Got him with a splitter that fell off of the table. Dodgers with a little 2-out burst in the game's first run.